Hi, boys and girls. We have a book. It's actually a pretty old book. This book is a book I had when I was a kid, and I'm sad to say that I used to feel like this little guy. We're gonna figure out what kind of animal she is, and it's called Runaway Marie Louise. Runaway Marie Louise, and this book was chosen today by Isabel. So thank you, Isabel, for choosing this book. So it's Runaway Marie Louise. You can tell it's old. The pages are kind of yellow, which means it's an awesome book that's been around a long time. Runaway Marie Louise. Oh, and look at her eyes. You can definitely tell how she feels about her life. Marie Louise was a little brown mongoose. Ah, that's what she is, a mongoose. She lived with her mama in the thatched hut in a field of sugarcane. She was usually a good little mongoose, but one day she was naughty. She cooked mud pies on the stove and they boiled over. She cut a hole in her coverlet so her tail could hang out at night. Now, we don't call it a coverlet. We would call that a comforter or a blanket. So that's a word that we can now add to our vocabulary, a coverlet. She and her little snake friend, Christoph, put a buzzard's egg in an owl's nest. That's not going to be good. So Marie Louise's mama gave her a spanking. Marie Louise was mad at her mama. She put her seashells in a sack and started for the door. "Where are you going?" said her mama. "It is almost time for lunch." "I'm running away. You don't love me anymore. I'm going to find a new mama," said Marie Louise. Her mama said, "It might not be easy to find a new mama. It may take a long time. You will get hungry. I will make a sandwich for you to take." Marie Louise's mama made her a peanut butter and jelly fish sandwich. Marie Louise tossed it into the sack with her seashells. First she went to Christoph's cave home in the rock pile. She said to his mama, "Would you like to have me for your child too? My mama doesn't love me anymore." Christoph's mama said, "One naughty child in my family is enough. Another would give me the tail tizzies." So Marie Louise went on to the boggy soggy swamp. She saw the dabble duck teaching her ducklings to dibble for duckweed. "Do you want another child?" said Marie Louise. "My mama doesn't love me anymore." The dabble duck twitched her tail and clicked her beak. No, another no," she said. "Can't you see I have my beak full with these 10 children?" Now, Marie Louise keeps saying that her mother doesn't love her anymore, but I don't think that's the case. Pause for a minute and think. Her mom made her sandwiches, and her mom let her go. I think that her mom does love her. I think the mom is trying to teach her a lesson. Let's see if Marie Louise gets the lesson. Marie Louise went on until she came to the fishy squishy creek, where the snapping turtle had parked her camper. She knocked on the back door, and the turtle's tail popped out. So she went around and knocked on the front door, and the turtle's head popped out. Marie Louise said, "Can I be your child? My mama doesn't love me anymore." "Mud puddles and fish bones," exclaimed the snapping turtle. "I can't be bothered with children. I have laid my eggs in a hole near here. When they hatch, my children will have to care for themselves." And she pulled her head in and slammed the door. Marie Louise went on until she saw the banded armadillo digging a squirmy, wormy spot. She jerked the armadillo's horny tail twice. The banded armadillo stopped digging and turned around. Marie Louise said, "Do you want me for your child? My mama doesn't love me anymore." The banded armadillo looked her up and down and sideways, and she said, "Ugh, why would I want an ugly child all covered with hair? My own beautiful children would be ashamed of you." It must have hurt Marie Louise's feelings. Marie Louise was discouraged. She said to herself, "Perhaps I should look for a papa instead of a mama. It might be easier to find one. I will go to the witch toad. He has no children, so he might want me. I can learn magic from him and be a witch mongoose." This idea pleased her the most. She said to herself, "Then I can change mud pies into banana cream pies and buzzard eggs into baby owls. I can make my tail disappear at night so it won't tickle me in bed." Marie Louise climbed the hill to the big black rock where the witch toad lived. He was stirring something green in a big black pot. Marie Louise said, Witch Toad, would you want me for your witch child? My mama doesn't love me anymore. The witch toad stopped stirring. He said, Can you cure hiccups and heebie-jeebies? Can you change monkeys into mice? No, said Marie Louise, but you can teach me. Runaways learn their lessons too slowly, said the witch toad, so I don't want you. Marie Louise hung her head. Then she said, Will you look into your magic ball and tell me where I can find a mama or papa? The witch toad said, I don't have to look in my magic ball. A nice lady came here asking me to find a child for her. She just left by the jib-jab path. You may catch her if you hurry, but first, where is my pay for telling you this? Marie Louise quickly pulled her sandwich from the sack. She said, I am hungry myself, but I will give you this peanut butter and jellyfish sandwich. There she goes. Now here's the snake mom and the duck mom and the turtle mom and the armadillo mom. I don't see anybody else. Then she ran down the path so fast that lightning could have hit her if it struck 3 times. She was in a big hurry to catch her new mama. She hoped it wasn't Kristoff's mama. She wouldn't want to give her best friend's mama the tail tizzies. And she hoped it wasn't Dabble Duck, who had decided that one more child didn't matter. Marie Louise would have to swim and dabble all day long. She hoped it wasn't the snapping turtle, who now wanted a bothersome child instead of eggs that took care of themselves. There wouldn't be room for Marie Louise in the turtle's camper, and she would have to live outside in the wind and rain. And she hoped it wasn't the banded armadillo, who had decided she was beautiful after all. Marie Louise would have to dig in the dirt all day with brothers and sisters without any hair. I think she's getting very worried. When Marie Louise reached the jib-jab trees, she saw her own mama's tail. She ran faster and faster. Mama, Mama, she cried, wait for me, where are you going? Her mama stopped. She turned around and hugged Marie Louise. She said, I'm running away too. It would be lonely at home with no one there to love and care for. Now where shall we run away to? Where is the best place? Marie Louise said, You are really the best, Mama. Let's run away home. I think that is the best place. So do I, said her mama. And when we get there, I'll make you a fluffy, puffy omelet. And so they both ran away to the thatched hut in the field of sugarcane. And the lesson is, sometimes even if it doesn't feel like it, our home with our mom or our dad or both is the